nothing holding me back.
Hey guys, it's Jade. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own DIY giant donut cake. So let's go. Okay, so starting off with what you'll need some self-raising flour, some softened butter, some caster sugar, some milk, some eggs, some vanilla essence, some icing sugar, some bright pink food colouring or whatever colour you want your icing to be, some sprinkles, so I use these round ones for the funfetti and then these mixed ones for the top. And you also need a donut shaped / lookalike pan. So in a mixer, go ahead and take 125 grams of softened butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence and 3/4 of a cup of caster sugar and mix those well until light and fluffy. Then just take 2 eggs and whisk those up using a fork and add about 1/4 of them into your mixture while it is mixing. Then take 1½ cups of self-raising flour, add a tablespoon of that in and keep going until you run out of egg. And then you just want to let that mix well, and then you can do the same with some milk. So go ahead and take 1/2 cup of milk, add a bit of that in, bit of flour, and do that until you run out of both milk and flour. Okay, once I've given that a chance to mix well and be smooth, go ahead and take some sprinkles to make it funfetti. I use 3/4 cup, and then I'm just taking my pre-greased donut pan and spreading in my mixture evenly. Then just bake that in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 20 to 25 minutes, and once it is ready, go ahead and repeat that again because you want 2 halves to your donut cake. And once that is done, just leave them out on cooling racks. Then the next day or the day you want to serve your cake, go ahead and in a mixer, take 65 grams of softened butter and mix that until whiter. Once that is mixed, take 3/4 cup of icing sugar and take half of it and mix that in, and then take 1 tablespoon of milk, mix that in, and then the rest of your icing sugar. I also decided to add in some vanilla extract to make it taste yummier, and once that's done, here are my 2 cakes, and just take a bread knife and cut about 1/2 centimeter off the top of each cake so they sit flat. I actually got my mum to do this so I could focus on the camera focusing, but I did the second one and I promise it's way easier than it looks. Then just go ahead and take a butter knife and spread on some of your buttercream. You want an even amount, but you don't want it to be oozing out the sides. Once that's done, I went ahead and took the second cake and placed it on top and pressed it down to make one beautiful giant donut looking like cake. Then we just flipped it onto a plate, which you don't need to do, so ignore that, and just sift on some icing sugar and then just flip it around onto your main dish like my mum did here. And then you want to put on some more icing sugar. This isn't as important, but I'd still recommend doing it. Once that's done, you can go ahead and make some icing mixture. So take some icing sugar, add a bit of water, add some food colouring, some vanilla essence, and just keep doing this until you have enough icing and you're happy with the consistency and colour. This next step, I would recommend getting someone to help you because you do have to work fairly quickly, and you just want to take your icing sugar and put that all around the top, and you will want to guide it a little bit so it can drip, but don't do it too much because you want it to look smooth and natural. Okay, so once we did that, I went ahead and took the sprinkles, which just finished off the cake. It made it so pretty, and sprinkled them all over, and I recommend getting a friend to tilt the dish so you can get it on the sides as well. Okay, so that is literally it. That's how you make your very own giant donut cake. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye!